inside line for the fourth clip, and doing a very nice controlled run through our last and final clip in section 3.
Okay, so I was told the first run by Treadweller, Anson, he's putting a score of 94 points.
94 points for Anson Tan, the Treadweller. So how's that made up? Because D1 rules are different to what we're used to for NDS.
That's right. So for D1, they have a score that is, if you come in sector 1, 2 and 3 without making any mistakes, you will get a perfect 80 points. And then on top of that, the judges will have their own 10 points based on speed, initiation, angle, and then there'll be another 1 point extra if you do a amazing, out of this world run. They'll give you an extra point.
I see.
And then on those 3 sectors, there'll be zones, and if you clip all of that, you'll get the additional 10 points, which is equivalent to 100 points.
I see. It's quite complicated, yes, from an outsider point of view, but right, I'll try and explain that for our viewers a little bit better as the day progresses. Yes, you've got 3 different sectors, and the track is divided up, with the first sector having only 1 clipping point on the rear. The second sector has 2 clipping points, both on the rear as well. And then on the third and final, you have a front clip followed by a rear clipping point.
That's right.
That's right. So all of our drivers are right now going to be scrutinized for not just their style and ability, but predominantly their clipping point. And getting a top score of 80 in each sector is very crucial for doing that. If you do spin the car, or if you straighten up, you still are able to get 10 points from the judges for speed, initiation and angle style. So we've got Along. He's driving a different car. He's coming from Fusing Racing Team. It's now an A86, FT86 rather. 2JZ. He said he's got a different engine waiting for this car. Another V8, just like his previous S15, but he's had to shelf that for the time being so that he can compete in D1 GP. See what our judges come up with this. Again, we have judges from Thailand, Japan and Malaysia. We've got Davide Dorigo, he's one of our judges. We've got Mervyn Nakamura from Malaysia and Kaki Moto. He is all the way from Japan, top D1 judge, making sure that we score everything accurately.
The score for Eric Ho just came in. Eric Ho scored 90 points. 90 points for Eric Ho.
Do you have a breakdown on that? Do you know approximately what that was?
For now, no, but the judges have points. I'm just seeing what's the average score put it in by the judges.
Of course, yes, we're going to have an average score because we've got 3 different judges giving their own opinions for the speed, initiation and angle. So it's going to be different from each set of eyeballs. Okay, we have one of our Indonesian drivers up on the block, sorry, Filipino drivers, Rocket Budi. It sounds like Rocket Booty, like his booty is a rocket. That's right. He's running out of V-Racer crew out here in Malaysia, and he said that he's got one of the only Toyota Mark IIs in the lineup. That's right. It's running a 1JZ VVTi, and it's running quite stock power. He said that in the Philippines, they don't have tracks that require as much power as this, so he might suffer, but I've seen it very, very well. He's been doing some adjustments to his suspension to make sure that his car gets better grip for this track, but he said that when he got more mechanical suspension, he got more grip, and then he found his car was underpowered. So he's had to run things back and lose a bit of grip to make the balance of the car better for drifting. Here he comes down the straight, quick entry, very fast turn, and he kind of bottled it. And he's taken it easy. His entry, his initiation was maybe a little bit too fast. Don't think he's got an issue with the car, but I think that he pushed the entry a little bit too much. Nervous, waiting on the blocks for too long, causing him a couple of issues. No reruns, unfortunately. We're not for this round, at least. He'll get to try a little bit later on. Next up, we've got car number 10 in our Group A lineup.
That looks like my car.
Looks like your car. TBA.
TBA
Looks like
from
your
Pakistan.
car. TBA is very happy to be the first Pakistani driver to be able to compete in D1. So here we go, he's in an Altezza 2JZ. This guy has competed worldwide, doing a nice job with the first clip in section 1. Nice rear clips in section 2. Taking it easy for the inside clip. Section 3 about to enter. Nice, lots of angle, lots of smoke. A very clean run, that's right.
Yeah, the car just clapped for himself.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like he was clapping cheeks.
He's clapping. He's clapping for himself. Amazing run, I believe. Collecting good points, but that's just my point of view. Let's see the judges. I've seen big scores coming in.
He made it clap. Yeah. Are the judges going to make the crowd clap?
Exactly. Let's just see. I see some points, but Davide wants to see a replay. Boom, initiates. Coming into the transition. Filling up the zone. Did he drop a wheel? Oh, on the line.
Just
safe.
Nice.
Kamimoto-san say safe on the line.
Safe on the line. And he had a really nice initiation as well. There's no specific initiation zone, is there, or line? Right. You can initiate anywhere.
Anywhere, as long as you come in snap. So the D1 style, they want to see a snappy entry, snappy transition. Everything must snap except for your car. Don't snap your car, you know what I mean? That's
right. Don't snap that bonnet pin.
Exactly.
Don't snap the body kit.
I'm seeing big scores here. I'm seeing big scores.
Kakimoto is showing his scoreboard to the camera. And it looks like a 95 from Kakimoto. So Kakimoto is very happy with that run, giving a very nice score of 95. Kakimoto. Kamimoto for TBA. So Kamimoto with a beautiful score of 95 for TBA. We're going to be accumulating all the scores, putting them all together. Just moving around here. We now have up on the blocks car number 177, AAA. That's Hani Abba. Is in the NTS Suzuka Drift team. But we've got Agbar Rice's car, the S14, on camera right now. We might have had some issues with cars. We might have had to do some swapping. I think this morning there have been lots of issues with cars during practice. So a lot of the drivers are switching cars or borrowing cars in between their own teams. You can see right now it's all action, all hands on deck up here. Our judges right there, if you're looking at the screen, you can see Bullseye on the right, the VP of Retro Havoc. We've got Mervyn Nakamura after that, from one in on the left. We have Davide Dorigo, the Rain Man, And then we have our head judge from D1 GP, Kamimoto-san. And I'm just there at the back, there you go. Wandering around trying to find a space and not trip over my microphone cable. We have some issues with some of the drivers right now. They're asking for 5 minutes of downtime. Just a note also, each of our drivers has 2 runs for qualification. Bullseye.
Yes, sir.
With the qualification runs, is it an accumulation of the 2 qualification runs that puts you through, or
The best.
the best?
So the 3 judges will put in their scores and then average it to see that run, and then the second run, see who's the best, which is the best, and then that one is counted.
So yes, if you get 100 points in one run and 50 in the other, you go through at 100 points. So this is Triple A. Adhani Akbar. And he's in a S14 2JZ, doing a very nice run.
Yeah. Okay, I just got some score for Alung Fazrin. Alung Fazrin scored a 94.3. And then I've also got a score for TBA, scoring 95.3 on their first respective run.
So AAA, Adhani Akbar is actually sharing one of his teammates' cars, the S14. Who's the S14 from? Bullseye? Also from Akbar, right? So the 2 Akbars are sharing the S14 from Indonesia right now. I was speaking to AAA earlier, and he was going to be driving an SR20 Toyota, but he's now upgraded to a 2JZ Sylvia.
Scores are in, so 88, 89.
Who's that score for? Sorry, Bullseye? And that score is of 89 is for which driver? For AAA.